On the evening of Tuesday, March 10th, Ukrainian forces struck the Kremniel plant in Bryansk, one of Russia's largest microelectronics factories, which manufactures semiconductors and microchips for drones and missile systems, including the Pantsir and Iskander. This is a critical link in the production chain of Russian precision weapons. The plant specializes in discrete semiconductor devices and integrated circuits, which serve as the brain and nervous system of modern weapons, including Iskander missiles. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine commented on the strike. On Wednesday, March 11th, the Ukrainian Ascent Project Cyber Barashno published satellite images of the damaged plant, comparing these with images of Silicon L before the attack. Analysts concluded that 5 Storm Shadow missiles hit Building No. 4, causing significant damage. 2 more missiles struck other production buildings. Experts suggested that to restore the plant's operations, the Russians would have to completely reconstruct the damaged workshop, which would effectively mean shutting the plant down for an extended period. The Ukrainian publication Defense Express also claims that Silicon L is effectively decommissioned. Missiles hitting the building structure have made any high-tech production impossible. Adding to the complexity, Ukrainian analysts note, is the fact that semiconductors and microchips are products that must be manufactured under very strict standards, even for air purity and dust content in specially designed enclosures with a controlled microclimate. Now, they must be rebuilt practically from scratch. Moreover, it won't be easy to repair the equipment itself. Some of the vehicles are simply expensive and rare, while others are Soviet-era, and parts for them are no longer produced. The head of the Ukrainian Center for Security and Cooperation, Serhiy Kuzin, stated on the KU-24 television channel that the Russian army will have fewer missiles in the near future. What exactly did they produce at the factory? According to its own description, Kremniel is the second largest manufacturer of microchips for the Russian Ministry of Defense. The plant produces between 1,000 and 1,500 types of microelectronics, according to the Ukrainian defense publication Militarny. Militarny also clarifies that Kremniel supplies products to the Russian state defense concern Almaz-Antey, which produces air defense systems, and the Russian state corporation Tactical Missiles, which produces the Kh-69 Kh-101 and Kh-555, which Russia uses to strike Ukraine. Moscow's reaction: commenting on the attack, Moscow attempted to downplay its significance. On Wednesday, March 11th, the Russian Foreign Ministry stated that the strike targeted civilians and that Ukraine could not carry out such strikes without sharing intelligence with the UK. The Storm Shadow missiles used in the attack were jointly produced by the UK and France and other NATO countries. The ministry portrayed the strike as an attempt by London and its European allies to disrupt trilateral negotiations between the US, Ukraine, and Russia. Kremlin Press Secretary Dmitry Peskov also supported the foreign ministry's accusations. At the same time, Russian Z-bloggers criticized the authorities' response. Many on pro-Kremlin Telegram channels questioned how the same strike could have simultaneously targeted civilians and a microelectronics plant. Others wondered how it was possible that a military facility wasn't covered by air defenses and could have simply been filmed from the air by a Ukrainian drone. Z-bloggers confirmed that Kremniel was a major manufacturer of high-frequency transistors needed for Russian military communications and electronic warfare systems, as well as components for the Yars, Bulava, and Topol-M intercontinental ballistic missile systems. They also noted that it would be difficult to replace the specialists killed in the strike. Many also complained about Russia's shortage of missiles, its insufficient electronic warfare capabilities, its failure to disable the Ukrainian airfields that made the plant strike possible, and Russia's inability to repair damaged air defense systems due to sanctions.